reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had.
Well, maybe my kids will stop screaming long enough for me to say good morning. It's day 60. So, it is 11:15 and my daughters actually let me sleep till like 9:30 this morning. So, it was quite a late start. And I feel pretty good, but you know, I went to bed with a headache and I kind of woke up with a headache today. So, and I noticed I've been really sneezy and everything, so I think I might be having some allergy stuff going on. But I had breakfast. I had 1 serving of the Blueberry Special K, which I really like in case you guys want to get that. It's really yummy. And I had that with half a cup of skim milk, so 155 calories. What else? Can't wait to get my new glasses. Like, I've been wearing these and seeing myself in the videos, and you see like all that glare and everything. Hopefully these new glasses that I got are glare resistant or whatever, and so hopefully you won't be able to see any of that. It'll be so cool. What else? Here's some cool news. You know, my husband just had his weekend, like his 2 days off. Well, he goes back and works 1 day, and then he has 2 more days off. So, I don't know how that happened, but cool. So he worked from really early this morning. He has to get up at 3:45 on days that he works days. 3:45. But he's going to be home at like 2:30. And then hopefully we will do a little bit more with the landscaping, because we haven't done any more since I talked to you guys last about it and showed you outside and everything. So we gotta buy the sod and lay it down. He's got to lay the weed blocker down in the flower bed and spray for weeds, and then lay the new mulch down in the flower bed, and I think that's it. Oh my goodness, Madison's outside in her kiddie pool screaming, and the baby is starting to take on Madison's habits of wanting to eat all the time. And they're Madison's habits, not mine. I don't eat that often. It's like as soon as they're done with breakfast, they're like, I want a cookie, I want a piece of this, I want that. Anyway, what else? I know I'm kind of all over the place, but there's just a few things that I wanted to tell you guys. I was just talking about the landscaping. I have some pavers I have to put on Craigslist to try to get rid of them, because we have like 100 of them. And they're just like big, huge bricks that we don't need anymore. The house has stayed pretty clean since we cleaned it last. I just got to do some laundry today. And like I said, hopefully Brian will finish that landscaping with my help or whatever. Hopefully he can do it today so that we can actually have the weekend and not even have to do it on our weekend. So that'll be neat. Plans for the rest of the day just include that. I have measurements for you guys that I'm going to tell you in a little bit. Still have not weighed myself. That's really hard. I can't tell you guys like how hard that is for me not to do. But I just, like I explained yesterday, I just really think it's for the best, because it's just not going to help me to see my weight gain, you know, because I know that my body just needs to calm down. So anyway, so I'm feeling good about that I haven't snuck a peek. So just chilling out, hopefully get that landscaping done and keep the house clean and take care of these kiddos. Tomorrow's church. Well, since I've seriously been lacking in the vegetable department lately, I decided, and also since I'm probably going to have a heavy dinner tonight, I decided to have a big salad. This is iceberg lettuce, spinach leaves, cucumber, tomato, onion, and I even grated some carrots up and put it in there. I'm also going to add some chicken breast that I cooked on the George Foreman, probably about 3 ounces of that. Some ranch dressing, some shredded 2% cheddar cheese, and some crushed up jalapeno sun chips. So I ended up adding 3.5 ounces of cooked chicken breast, half serving of the 2% shredded cheddar cheese, 1 serving of the ranch dressing, half a serving of those buffalo flavored pretzel crisps. I thought that would be good with the chicken. And I told you about everything else, and I'll put the total number of calories up. Okay, so I had to add another half serving of the ranch because it was just a little too dry. Well, let me share my measurements with you before dinner is ready, which is going to be like in a minute. And this is funny how this turned out. I wasn't even looking at last week's measurements when I took these, and I didn't know what last week's measurements were, but you'll see why it's funny. So my measurements for this week. My bust was 37.75, and last week it was 38, so that's a loss of 1/4 inch. My waist was 30.5. Last week it was 30.75, so that's a loss of 1/4 inch. My hips were 40.25. Last week they were 40.5, so that's a loss of 1/4 inch. And my neck was 12.5. Last week it was 12.75, so that is a loss of 1/4 inch. So you can see why it was pretty funny. 1/4 inch lost everywhere that I measured, and I'm not weighing myself till Monday morning, so I can't give you a weight update. I'm hoping to be in the 160s on Monday. Is that too much to ask? So, just to give you a little... Where do my glasses go? My timer's probably going to go off, so pay no mind to it. We started out, my chest was 39.5. So I've lost almost 2 inches off my chest since we started on the 16th of March. Actually, these measurements were taken that Saturday on the 19th. My hips started out at 42.25, so I've lost 2 inches off my hips. My neck started out at 13, so I've lost 1/2 inch on my neck. And my waist started out at 31.5, so I've lost 1 inch on my waist. Not too shabby. Be back later. While I'm waiting for it to get ready, this is what I've made for dinner. This is like a concept of a taco ring, which, if you don't know what it is, it's like a crescent rolls that you lay out, kind of like a wreath pattern, with the bottom side of the triangle making a circle, and then it looks like a sun, kind of, if you can imagine that. And then you place your filling. Usually it would just be hamburger meat with taco seasoning in the middle, and then just top it with cheese, and you just fold over the triangles and then just try to cover where you can. It's not going to cover the whole thing, and then just a really simple, pretty inexpensive meal. Not the healthiest, but you can kind of health it up a little bit if you were to use ground turkey, reduced fat, crescent rolls, and like 2% cheese. For this, I used shredded chicken, the Philadelphia cooking cream, the Mexican flavor. I put some corn in there. I put some Rotel tomatoes, which are just diced tomatoes with green chilies. I put some black beans in, and also some onions. And I'm going to serve that with a salad. So, like I said, it's not the healthiest, but the kids like it, and the hubby will like it. So I'm going to have a little bit of it, and I'm going to have to guesstimate on the calories, because unless I'm meticulous and I do the whole weighing of everything and everything and measuring of everything like I showed you guys how to do, then it's hard for me to know exactly what I'm eating. So if you want to do it the right way, measure everything, track everything, you got it. So here's my little piece of my chicken taco ring and my dry lettuce and everybody else eating. Hi, Alana.
Hi.
Off to church. Just got back from church, trying to get the kids ready for bed. Madison and Daddy are playing. I just had probably not quite one serving of these, but I'm just going to count it as one serving. 1.1 ounces for 140 calories. 46 pieces. I probably had half that, so maybe I'll count half. I don't know. I'm going to be off today anyway, because like I said, dinner I didn't really measure or whatever, so it's going to be guessing. Here's my 100-calorie strawberry milkshake. 1 cup of light soy milk and almost 1 cup of strawberries. It's about 110 calories. Didn't have the calories for a protein shake. And it's good, but it's not nearly as good as those protein shakes. But that's my evening snack, and I'm done for the night. Hey guys, sorry it was kind of a vlog fail tonight. It's after 1 in the morning right now. We went to church after dinner, and then just came home, put the kids to bed, and then hubby and I just played a little bit of Xbox, Connect game, and then watched TV, and then he went to bed about an hour ago. And I've just been doing research on the internet because we're going to try to take a family vacation this fall if we can save up our money and find something nice that we want to do. We have a little bit of money saved up, but not as much as we need, I guess. But anyway, I'm just looking that stuff up. I showed you my milkshake thing that I had. And then I also just had 3 more cookies, so I'm probably between 150 and like 200 calories over today. So yeah, I mean, this is why I really like to know where my weight is, because it's almost like if I'm up or if I'm staying the same, I'm more likely to stick to my calories. But if I'm steadily losing, or if I know I'm like kind of ahead of schedule, then I kind of give myself a little bit more permission, which I shouldn't do. But just not knowing where, I don't have those reins on myself, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna get all these videos uploaded and try to get the vlog saved tonight at least, so that I can upload it in the morning. So, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!